There are a lot of upcoming releases on the Nintendo Switch that will surely keep fans of the console busy, including the much-awaited sequels Bayonetta 3 and Splatoon 3, as well as the 9th generation Pokémon games Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. On the handheld console, there are a couple of games where players can put in long hours to finish a game to completion. From the beloved open-world sandbox game Stardew Valley to the sprawling fantasy RPG The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, the longest titles on the Nintendo Switch library offer players a ton of content, contain exciting narratives, and have innovative game mechanics. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is one of the most expansive open-world games on the Nintendo Switch. The main story of the game involves helping Link recover his memories and prevent Hyrule from being destroyed by the primal evil Calamity Ganon. Apart from finishing the main quest of the game, players can also take on various side quests and search for the 120 shrines all over the map. It takes about 50 hours to finish the main quest of the game, but for those who want to absolutely complete Breath of the Wild, it will take them about a whopping 189 hours. Fire Emblem: Three Houses tactical RPGs are known for their combat-heavy gameplay. Fire Emblem: Three Houses, the 16th installment in the Fire Emblem series, is a quintessential tactical RPG that heavily involves strategic combat and turn-based gameplay. If gamers were to focus on finishing the game, it'll take them about 40 hours to complete battles and explore the monastery. However, completing activities in the monastery, doing side battles, as well as hosting seminars to boost special stats can easily eat up a player's time, so much so that it will take 203 hours to go through the game in its entirety. Hades: the indie hit from Supergiant Games has gamers hooked on its roguelite gameplay, interesting characters, and sprawling narrative. The main objective of the game is to help Zagreus, the prince of the underworld, escape his father's domain. It'll take gamers about 20 hours to complete Hades' main narrative and see Zagreus take a step into the surface. However, there's more to the game than that, as there's about 130 hours worth of content, including most things that players don't discover, such as developing romantic relationships with NPCs and mastering the game's fishing aspect. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Nintendo Switch gamers assume the role of Geralt of Rivia in the beloved RPG The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. The third installment in the franchise sees Geralt protect Cyrilla from the Wild Hunt, a group of riders who aim to capture the former Witcher apprentice. There's no doubt that The Witcher 3 is a giant RPG, as players will have to spare 52 hours to finish the main campaign. However, there are a lot of enchanting side characters to talk to and side quests to do in The Witcher 3. Gamers invested in completing it will need 180 hours, and that's without its expansion packs Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. Xenoblade Chronicles 2: The 2017 action game Xenoblade Chronicles 2 differs from other games in the series, as it primarily focuses on the story of the game and forgoes open-world exploration. The main character in the game is Rex, a salvager that controls a legendary blade named Pyra. The main story of the game is divided into 10 chapters that guarantee gamers about 50 hours of gameplay. For those who want to acquire all the collectible and finish all the side quests, it'll take them about 120 hours to fully explore what the cloudy world of Alrest holds. Stardew Valley: There's more to the indie game Stardew Valley than just nurturing a bustling farm and growing valuable crops such as melons, cranberries, and strawberries. Concerned Ape's beloved game is also known for its emotional main story and dungeon crawling mechanics. To complete the main story of the game, which is rebuilding the town's community center, gamers will need to spend 53 hours. But to finish Stardew Valley in all its aspects, which includes doing the numerous side quests and maxing out the farm, players will have to grind for about 147 hours. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Despite not being considered a mainline title, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate retains many of the gameplay aspects from previous games, such as hunting large creatures in brutally difficult missions. However, fans of the series consider Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate a more difficult game due to its inclusion of new combat mechanics and special attacks. Roughly 83 hours are needed to finish Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and newbies to the game might take longer since the game does have a steep learning curve. All in all, the game holds about 800 hours of content for completionists who want to collect every weapon, max out their hunter rank, and gain all possible awards. The Elder Scrolls V. Skyrim. Bethesda Game Studios. The Elder Scrolls V. Skyrim is an open-world RPG that's full of fantastical creatures like dragons, Dramoras, and werewolves. The story of the game follows the Dragonborn, who is destined to defeat a dragon capable of destroying the world. The game gives players the liberty to explore the world freely and even ignore the main storyline, which can take about 34 hours to complete. But The Elder Scrolls V. Skyrim is also huge, as finishing all aspects of the game, which includes finding rare hidden items and obtaining all achievements, can take about 232 hours. Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. The remake of the 4th generation Pokémon games released for the Nintendo Switch have been well received for their notable quality of life improvements and side content. The main objective of the games is similar to other entries in the Pokémon mainline series. Gamers need to gather gym badges in order to face the Elite Four and become the Pokémon champion. Straightforwardly finishing the main aspects of the games can take players about 27 hours. Despite the short main story, gamers have about 115 hours worth of content if they want to finish the 4th generation Pokémon games to completion. Disgaea 5 Complete. Disgaea 5 Complete is a tactical RPG from the game studio Nippon Ichi Software. Retaining most of the gameplay aspects from its predecessors, Disgaea 5 sees Lords of the Netherworlds take revenge on the Void Dark after the Demon Emperor decides to invade and decimate their worlds. Disgaea is a series known to encourage players to grind. To fulfill the main story of Disgaea 5, gamers will have to spend 55 hours grinding and battling. Aside from that, Disgaea 5 also has a lot of side story and post-game content, so about 191 hours are required to complete it.